You come home from work. Your dog jumps up, tail spinning like a helicopter. You push them away, just for a second, but in that moment, something breaks. Most dog owners have no idea they're doing things that hurt their dogs deeply, not physically, emotionally, and some of these mistakes, they last a lifetime. We love our dogs more than almost anything, but love doesn't always translate. Because dogs don't think like us. They don't understand our intentions. They only understand what we do. And sometimes, what we do confuses them, scares them, even breaks their trust. Today, we're walking through 16 things your dog will never forgive you for. Not because they're dramatic, but because these things change how safe they feel with you. Let's make sure you never make these mistakes again. But first, if you care about your dog's happiness, hit subscribe, because missing even one of these could mean missing what your dog's been trying to tell you for years. Don't let that happen. Mistake 16. Being inconsistent with rules. Your puppy grabs your sock. It's adorable. You laugh. You let it slide. Next week, they do it again. This time, you're stressed. You yell. And your dog? They have no idea what just happened. Dogs don't think, oh, the human's giving me a break today. They think, okay, this must be allowed now. When you're inconsistent, you're not being kind. You're teaching them the rules change randomly. And that terrifies them. Dogs crave predictability. When they can't trust the rules, they can't trust you. So pick your boundaries and stick to them every single time. Mistake 15. Not giving them a routine. Imagine this. You live with a giant who speaks a language you don't understand. They take you places in a roaring metal box. Sometimes, they bring strangers into your home. Sometimes, they ignore you for hours. That's your dog's life. The only thing that makes sense? Routine. When you feed them at the same time every day, walk them at the same time, play with them at the same time, you're giving them a map of their world. Without routine, every day feels like chaos. And chaos creates anxiety. Your dog doesn't need perfection. They just need to know what comes next. If you're not subscribed yet, ask yourself, do I really want to keep guessing what my dog needs? Or do I want to finally understand them? Join our family. It's free. Mistake 14. Hugging them too much. We hug the people we love. It's natural. But here's the thing. Your dog doesn't have arms. Dogs don't hug. The closest thing they do, pinning another dog down during a fight. When you wrap your arms around them, they don't feel loved. They feel trapped. Some dogs tolerate it because they love you, but deep down, it makes them uncomfortable. And if it happens too much, they'll start to fear your affection. Love them in their language. A scratch behind the ears, a belly rub, sitting beside them in silence. That's what says, I love you to a dog. Mistake 13. Waking them up suddenly. They're asleep on the couch. So peaceful. You reach down to pet them. They snap awake. Confused. Scared. Maybe even aggressive. It's called sleep startle. And it's especially common in rescue dogs, or dogs who didn't socialize early. When they wake up disoriented, they don't recognize you, just for a second. But in that second, instinct takes over. Imagine waking up to someone grabbing you in the dark. That's what it feels like to them. Let sleeping dogs lie. If you need to wake them, call their name softly from a distance first. Give them time to come back to the world. Mistake 12. Punishing them too late. You come home. The trash is everywhere. Your dog looks guilty, so you scold them. But here's the truth. They have no idea what you're mad about. Dogs live in the present. If you don't correct them within 30 seconds of the behavior, they can't connect the dots. That guilty look? It's not guilt, it's fear. They know you're angry. They just don't know why. From their perspective, you randomly got mad, and that's terrifying. Catch them in the act, or let it go. Punishing later only teaches them you're unpredictable. If you haven't subscribed, you're missing insights like this every single week. Don't be the owner who never learns. Your dog deserves better. Mistake 11. Punishing natural behaviors. Barking, chewing, digging. These aren't bad behaviors. They're dog behaviors. When a dog chews your shoe, they're not being spiteful. They're anxious, bored, or teething. When they bark at 2 a.m., They're not trying to annoy you. They're scared or alerting you to something. Punishing these behaviors doesn't stop them. It just makes your dog feel ashamed for being a dog. Instead of punishment, redirect. Give them proper chew toys. Teach them when barking is okay. Build their confidence so they don't feel the need to act out. Mistake 10. Forgetting to reward them. You're rushing out the door. You tell your dog to sit and stay. They do. You grab your bag and leave. And your dog is sitting there thinking, wait, didn't I do good? Positive reinforcement isn't optional. It's how dogs learn. When you skip the reward, they think they did something wrong. Over time, they stop trying, because what's the point? Even if you're in a hurry, say good dog. Give them a quick scratch. Let them know they did exactly what you wanted. Mistake 9. Taking their toys away randomly. Your dog is playing with their favorite ball. You want their attention, so you take it. Big mistake. Dogs are possessive creatures. When you take their toys without warning, you confirm their worst fear. My stuff isn't safe. This leads to resource guard, where they growl, snap, or even bite when you come near their things. They're not being aggressive. They're protecting what they think you're trying to steal. Trade. Don't take. Offer them a treat or another toy in exchange. Teach them that giving things up leads to good things. Still not subscribed? Tell us why in the comments, and let us know where you're watching from. Let's see how far our pack has reached. Mistake 8. Forcing them into crowded spaces. The dog park is packed. You think perfect. So many dogs for them to play with. But your dog is trembling, tail tucked, trying to hide behind your legs. What sounds like friendly chaos to you is sensory overload to them. Too many smells, too many sounds, too many unpredictable movements. Forcing them to socialize doesn't build confidence. It builds fear. Watch your dog, not the crowd. If they're uncomfortable, leave. Socialization should feel safe, not scary. Mistake 7. Getting frustrated during training. You've been teaching your dog to sit for an hour. They finally get it. Next day, at the park, you show your friend. Your dog just stares at you. You feel embarrassed, maybe even angry. But here's what happened. Your dog didn't learn sit. They learned sit in the living room when the human makes that noise and does that hand thing. Dogs don't generalize the way we do. They need to relearn commands in every new environment. When you get frustrated, they feel it. And instead of learning faster, they shut down. Be patient. Training takes time, and your dog is doing their best. Mistake 6. Throwing treats where they can't see them. You toss your dog a treat. They don't react. Just sit there staring at you like you never gave them anything. Are they being stubborn? No. Dogs see motion better than still objects. If you throw a treat at a weird angle, or it lands outside their field of vision, they literally can't see it. Especially long-nosed breeds. From their perspective, you're withholding their reward, and that's frustrating for them. Hand them treats directly, or toss them where they can clearly see them land. Mistake 5. Forcing them to meet guests. Your friends come over. You're excited to show off your dog, but your dog wants to stay in the other room. Don't force them. Not all dogs are social butterflies. Some are naturally shy, and pushing them into social situations doesn't cure them. It just makes them associate new people with stress. Let them approach on their terms. If they never come out, that's okay. They still love you. They just need their space. Mistake 4. Using their crate as punishment. Your dog is being annoying. You snap. Go to your crate. Now their safe space. Feels like a prison. Crates should be sanctuaries. The one place they can always relax. But if you send them there when you're angry, they'll associate it with punishment. Next time you want them to nap there, they'll resist, because they think they did something wrong. Never use the crate as punishment, only as a place of rest and safety. Don't move. To you, these all mean the same thing. To your dog, they're completely different words. Dogs don't understand language the way we do. They memorize sounds and associate them with actions. When you use different commands for the same behavior, you're just confusing them. They want to please you, but they can't figure out what you want, and that's heartbreaking for them. One behavior, one command. Be consistent. Every dog deserves to be understood. Don't scroll past without joining the people who care enough to listen. Subscribe now. Mistake 2. Teasing them for fun. Fake throwing the ball. Blowing in their face. Dressing them up for photos when they clearly hate it. It's funny to you, but to them, you're just being mean. Your dog doesn't understand pranks. They don't see the humor. They just feel confused and uncomfortable. Over time, they'll start associating you with negative experiences, and that's the last thing you want. It's not fun unless everyone's having fun. Respect their comfort. Mistake 1. Pushing them away when they show affection. Your dog jumps up, licks your face. You're on a work call. You push them away. Again and again. And slowly, they stop trying. Dogs learn by watching your reactions. If you reject their affection too often, they'll think you don't want it at all. One day, you'll reach for them, and they won't come. Not because they stopped loving you, but because they learned you don't want their love. Even when you're busy, give them one moment, one scratch, one I love you too, because that's all they need to know they still matter. Your dog doesn't ask for much, just consistency, safety, and to know that when they love you love them back. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to try, because they're already trying, every single day. They may not speak our language, but they're always saying, I love you. If this helped you understand your dog a little better, subscribe, because next week we're diving into the 9 things that make your dog feel truly loved. You won't want to miss it. See you there.